सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.
Good morning. Hello, my friends, family, my chosen family. I wanted to talk about move a muscle, change a thought. Move a muscle, change a thought. The simplicity and the power in that. It's something, I am a certified business coach and trainer. Sorry, I just feel weird talking about titles. Yeah, and this is not some like weekend course or something that I took. This is like a half of a year of training, full time every day. Thank you, German government. And we had all kinds of people come in to teach us all kinds of techniques. All kinds of coaches teaching us all kinds of different ways to approach changing mindset. And one of those coaches, I won't forget him. He was an actor, actually, and or still is, but and he was really big on Qigong and really big on somatic exercises and the power of move a muscle, change a thought. And that's something that really stuck with me. It sounds like, yeah, okay, whatever. But when I really explored that, when I explored really what that meant, it was something that I really, really... Servus. Hallo, Hund.
Der ist schmutzig, gell?
Ja, oh je. Oh je. Schönen Tag. Ciao. Ciao. Servus. Ciao. Well, just ran into my neighbor. I'm going to keep that in here. I'm not going to cut that out. And moving a muscle, changing a thought. The simplicity and the depths that goes has only, look, when I heard it, I really thought, okay, what is that all about? And I thought, that just is too simple. That's too easy. It has to be harder. It always has to be harder, is what I think. And so what I did was I explored that. And to this day, it's something that I take with me. I was at like 90% of what I learned in that coaching training. I've forgotten already. But the things that stay are the things that I use. And so let me give you the greatest example of this morning. So my whole hormone world is so out of whack. I don't even want to, I won't even go there, but it is so out of whack as far as the thyroid and the autoimmune issues, all of that stuff that I have. What happens when you go through menopause is that you just stop producing estrogen, or at least enough of it. I'm not a doctor. Could be wrong, correct me. The end result is the same. I'm not producing what I need to produce in order to have a hormonal ecosystem that's self-sustainable and self-regulating. One little piece of the puzzle is taken out and the whole puzzle is just not there anymore. So it's like, if you look just like at salt, if you take sodium out, you don't have salt anymore, and that's just one ingredient. So anyway, so I'm sitting here this morning in my kitchen, and I've gotten up like normal time, 6:30, And I'm sitting at the kitchen table and I'm starting to realize that I'm having these sort of financial anxieties because I have financial anxieties because I don't earn a lot of money. And while there is truth in that, actually I shouldn't have any financial anxieties, because the worst thing that can happen is that I can't do something I want to do, but I have a husband who pays the rent, and whatever. I don't want to go into all of that. It's not that interesting for you guys, but we all have some sort of anxiety around something. So this morning, thinking about my financial anxieties, and feeling like that weird displaced feeling, which a lot of people may call trauma or this or that. And I always know, because I'm reflective, I mostly know when it's a physical, hormonal thing or a true worry. And this morning I thought to myself, okay, Jiva, you have got to get up and do something now, because it's not going to help going into this. I feel the hormones changing. I sweat at night when it starts to change. I just got my bloods done. My hormone ecosystem is out of whack, and I have to prepare myself, right? Here we have the serenity prayer right there. Help me change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference of the things I can't change. And I can't change my physical thing. I can't change it immediately. I can help it out by eating properly, doing the proper research. These are the things that I can do to support it moving forward. Get my good exercise, go for my walks, continue my boxing, continue these things to help that. But literally, the moment that I get out of my thinking and start doing something helpful and useful to either my body, mind, or spirit, I feel better. I'm out here right now talking to you guys. I feel so much better. Half hour ago, I was sitting in my kitchen, almost in tears, not because of just my financial situation, but for the fact that I can't change my inner ecosystem. But sitting around crying about it all the time is not the answer. It's just not for me at least. The answer is move a muscle, change a thought. Yes, embrace that. I am fully post-menopausal, and it's going to be a juggle until the day I die physically with this. It's just the way it is. And there are times where I can't even move a muscle, change a thought, because I'm so deep in it. But I do have a choice, and I do know that is the solution. And that's 51%. Having a solution, the other 49% is going to be contingent upon my daily maintenance of a spiritual program. I don't want to confuse anyone. I'm talking about my physical body. I'm talking about my spiritual. I know that they are all interconnected. And while we are not the body is also a vessel, a conduit for Krishna. So we use it. We use it for service. We use it for God. We use it for this. And if I'm not using it properly, I'm going to lose it. And this can really be, that kind of thinking can be put into a spiritual context, emotional context, especially an emotional healing context. We say in the program, stinking thinking, think, stinking thinking. And what are we trained to do in the program? What are we told to do in the program? The biggest thing that we're told to do in the program is to go to a meeting, share experience, strength, and hope, call your sponsor when you're in a bad way, right? Share about it. And that's the biggest importance of sharing about it. And in sharing about it in the right way, because we retrain our neurotransmitters, right? We start thinking, oh, okay. We start training ourselves into thinking, here's the problem. We come from a place of, here's the problem. I'm swimming in the problem. Life sucks. And we go down that spiral down of self-pity, hate, resentment, whatever it is. And we go from that to saying, this is how I feel. This is what I've heard in the program or from my spiritual program. These are the things that I do to get out of those feelings that make me closer to God and less closer to my own egoic self. These are the things that we do. And we start by just opening our mouths, by naming the problem, naming the solution, and sharing about what we've done to make our situation better. That starts to train our brain into thinking better. And it is so important, just like the body. Right now I'm training my body to make better decisions. I notice the more that I eat crap, potato chips, snacks, the more I do that, the more I crave it. Frozen pizzas, whatever it is, when I'm having a junk food binge. I start getting into that habit. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. It's a self-fulfilling craving is what it is. You give into the craving, you crave it more. It's an addiction. When I start making healthier choices, I don't even crave the potato chips anymore. Right now, if I'm thinking about eating potato chips, I almost gag, actually. I hate potato chips. Well, I don't hate them, but I used to. Anyway, training the body, training the mind, and then training our spiritual life. It's all about that first step. Once we have that choice, we're 51% in the clear. The more I train my body to move a muscle, change a thought, one begat the other, moving the muscle, the thoughts begat the moving the muscles. I change. My thought pattern changes. I'm in the woods right now, my happy place. Everyone knows this is my happy place. And I went from sitting at my kitchen table to thinking, oh my God, my whole, inner ecosystem is all out of whack and I'm doing everything I can and it's not changing. It's not changing fast enough. It's not changing good enough. You know what? It's just senseless. I have to accept that's just the way it is. That's the part I've been given this body as a female in this age of Kali. And that comes with the package. It comes with the package. And I think it's really all about how I deal with it. And it's like that with everything in life. My level of acceptance is going to be measured by my level of discomfort and or the complaining of my discomfort. Yeah, I think that's it for me, guys. I don't think I really have anything more to say. I think that's it. So I hope you guys have a fantastic week. And talk to you soon. Haribol.
सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज.
The miseries of material existence and the most hopeless conditions of life is the best possible opportunity to turn to God.